This is a 10-minute stretching routine to unlock your entire spine. These are some of the best stretches for your neck, upper back, lower back, and hips to not only decrease tension and pain in these areas, but to help you to feel and move a lot better. Let's get started up in the neck with one of my favorite stretches. This is going to be for your upper trapezius. Sit with really good posture, and now the left ear comes over towards your left shoulder until we get a good stretch on this right side, basically from the base of the ear to the tip of the shoulder. And then the left hand comes up to the opposite side of your head to apply just a little more pressure to enhance that stretch. We're going to hit start on the timer, and we're going to hold this one for 30 seconds. And sometimes I tell people, you can kind of rotate your head just a little bit to kind of vary where that stretch goes. Stretching needs to be very comfortable. And if you've pushed far and if it's painful, we've gone too far, we're actually causing the opposite effect. Your muscles aren't going to like that and they're going to tense up afterwards. So keep stretching very comfortable throughout this whole video. Everything that we do, take it to a comfortable range, not a pain range. There's 30 seconds over here on that right side. Now let's go right ear over to the right shoulder until we get that stretch on the left side. With my right hand, I can come up to the left side of my head. And again, just a gentle overpressure, just whatever feels comfortable. This muscle, this commonly gets knots. If you spend a lot of time at a desk or on a computer, constantly gets knots up in that muscle. This is a great way to help it to just relax and release and promote a little more just relaxation through that area. The next one is going to be for your levator scapulae. This is a muscle in the back of your neck, basically runs from the base of your skull to your shoulder blade. What I want you to do is rotate your head about 45 degrees and then look down. So right now I'm looking down at my left pocket. With that left hand, we come up to the back of my head and again, just apply a really gentle overpressure until I get a good, just comfortable stretch. Like I said, you're gonna feel that one a little more in the back of your neck from basically the base of your skull to the tip of your right shoulder blade. And again, we can kind of rotate the chin just slightly to kind of vary where we feel that stretch. We got 5 more seconds here on the right side. 3, 2, 1, and then let's come back to neutral. Now I'm going to look to my right side, down towards my right pocket. Right hand comes to the back of my head and apply just that little gentle overpressure until we get that stretch through the left side, kind of the left back part of the neck. Just really comfortable. Neck stretching feels really good. Neck should be very mobile. And so this is a great way to decrease tension and decrease pain up there. And then we're gonna move down, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna move down into the upper back with 2 of my favorite stretches. This one we're gonna get down on the floor. I'm gonna use my chair. You can use a bed or a table or a couch, but what we're gonna do is an extension stretch for your upper back. Hands are up on the back of the chair, kneeling down, and now what I'm gonna do is let my chest, let my head, let everything fall down towards the ground, down towards the floor, until I just get a really good just stretch through that upper back. You're gonna feel this in your lat muscles, these muscles right here on the side. You kind of sit your hips down towards your feet, let your chest fall down towards the floor. Just really good, really comfortable. There's 30 seconds. You can kind of come out of it for just a second, and then we're gonna come right back down into it. A lot of times, a lot of the issues that I see in my physical therapy clinic are posture related and kind of rounding your upper back and shoulders. This is a great way to work out of that and to promote this extension motion through your upper back instead. So it feels really good. This is one that I actually perform regularly. I love the way that this one feels. 3, 2, and 1, just like that. We're gonna stay in our upper back and we're going to do a rotation stretch now. This is one of my favorite ways to rotate through that upper back, another important motion. And so I'm down on all 4s. Now what I'm going to do is with my right hand, I'm going to reach to my left this way as far as I can till I get a good stretch in my back. And then I'm going to bring my right hand out towards you, all the way up towards the ceiling as high as I can go. Hold 1, 2, and then come right back down. We're going to dive and reach to my left, get that good rotation motion between your shoulder blades. And then we're going to come right back up towards the ceiling again. This is a great way that we can actually extend and rotate through that entire right side. Now let's plant the right hand and do the same thing on the left. So I'm gonna reach towards you with that left hand, rotate through those shoulder blades, and then the left hand goes out and up towards the ceiling. Let your eyes follow the back of your hand all the way up, and then we're going to repeat for reps. Really good, really comfortable, nice and slow. Keep it in a pain-free range. Don't go so high. It doesn't need to be strenuous, doesn't need to be strainful. Just like that. Oh man, that's a really good one. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do, this is one of my favorite ways to promote flexion and extension throughout the entire spine. This is going to be a cat-cow. So we're down on all fours. The first thing I want to do is the angry cat. So I'm going to tuck my chin into my chest, round my back up towards the ceiling. Hold 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go the other way. So now I'm going to let my chest and my stomach fall towards the floor. My face looks up at the wall in front of me. I'm extending through my neck, through my entire back. Hold a couple of seconds, and then we're going to go back into the angry cat part. Just like an angry cat arches its back, that's where it gets the name from. Tuck the hips under. Now we're gonna roll the hips the other way to extend again into that. The cow or camel, both are acceptable. And so we're gonna do this one for 60 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Looks good. Oh man, that feels good. That back needs to move. Okay, and so after that, we're gonna get into a lumbar rotation stretch. I want you to lay down on your back with your knees bent. The beginner version of this would be to drop both knees to one side. If that feels okay, I'm going to extend my left leg, and with my left hand, I'm gonna grab the outside of my right knee to promote a little more rotation through that motion. And you're gonna get that into your lower back, you're gonna get that through your hip. We're moving down to the next segment. This is kind of the first stretch for that. And then we can hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Some people kind of hold it for 10, come out of it, and then hold it for 10 more. There's no wrong answer, just everything helps. We're just creating mobility throughout that entire back. Now to pull the other way, I'm gonna extend my right leg. My right hand goes to the outside of my left knee, and then I'm gonna pull that left knee over. And I usually get 1 or 2 pops out of this, just in that lower back, just as things are freeing up, things are releasing. I said in the intro, this is a great way that we can just unlock that entire back. And oh man, does it work? Oh man, does it feel good? Just like that, that was 15 seconds. And so now let's get into a hip stretch, a piriformis stretch. This is for the tight hip rotators. What I want you to do is cross your right foot over your left knee. And then in this position, I'm going to grab right here behind my knee and pull that knee up towards my chest just until I get a good, comfortable stretch in that right hip. You're gonna feel that kind of right in that right buttock area. And it's just, again, one of those deep hip rotators. If you have any kind of lower back pain going on, chances are you probably have some tightness in this muscle. This is a common area for tightness to occur with that lower back pain, or if your lower back feels stiff. There's 30 seconds on the right, so now let's switch it up. So left ankle over the right knee, and then I'm gonna grab right behind that right knee and pull up and towards my chest, just as high as I can, just until we get a good, comfortable stretch, again, all the way down into that left hip, that left posterior hip, that left butt area. Oh man, some of these get a little bit tight. It's a good stretch right there. Just hold it, comfortable range, 30 seconds, there we go. Okay, and then the last thing that we wanna do is unlock those tight hip flexors. And so what I want to do is get in this tall kneeling position. I'm going to keep my right knee on the ground, left foot comes forward, and then in this position, I'm going to lunge onto that left foot until I just get a good comfortable stretch right here through the right front part. If you want to take that to the next level, which I usually do, let's reach up and over our head and then reach over to the left. And oh man, as you do that, we're just making this whole right side of my body really as long as possible. You're gonna feel it in that hip flexor, but then that's also gonna sneak around into your lower back. That's a good stretch for that quadratus lumborum as well. 30 seconds there. Let's switch it up. I'm going to go left knee down, right foot comes out in front, lunge onto that right foot until we get that good stretch through the left front of the hip. Reach up and overhead, and then reach over towards the right, and we're going to hold that one for 30 seconds. Just like that. Now, I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you like this routine, hit the thumbs up button. That means a lot to me. Leave a comment down below. I always love to hear from you. If you want to supplement your stretching with some great strengthening, I've totally got you covered here on Tone and Tighten. Check out this video for your upper back, this video for your lower back and core. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the circle here to do that. I'd love to see you back for future videos. Hope this helps, and I hope to see you again soon.